Hello, I'm Maggie Crawford, and this is my therapy dog, Kai. Kai is one of the many dogs that come into Huntington Hospital as part of the PAT program, and PAT stands for Pet Assisted Therapy. Kai is also a registered therapy dog with me through Pet Partners. We are registered pet partners, and this is an organization that sets a standard for therapy dogs. All the dogs who visit in the hospital have to have this evaluation and be registered, and it is repeated every 2 years. So it's really important that they meet this standard. Because we're visiting an acute care hospital and going into the patient's rooms, it is very important that they meet this extremely high standard for visiting throughout the hospital. As I said, we visit with the patients in their rooms. Each patient has to have a doctor approve their visit. The dogs are allowed on chairs, on the beds if appropriate, and we also have an instant camera where we take pictures of the patients with the dog. And this often brings smiles and laughter and happiness as we get the pictures. And I have been told many times over the years, I've bumped into patients who've returned to Huntington for a second surgery or a third, and have still got the picture of the dog on the refrigerator at home. One time it was 20 years later and that faded picture was still on the refrigerator. We do not go into rooms that have any issues of infection control. We go by the signs on the doors, so we follow those procedures. We go pretty well throughout the hospital. We don't go into maternity, they have the newborns there. We don't go into neonatal, we don't go into ER because it's not a safe environment. Otherwise, we pretty well go everywhere in the hospital. One of the things I see as I walk through the hospital is the smiles and the way the people in their busy life as they're walking through, sometimes glancing at text, they see the dogs and they relax. And they smile and their shoulders will drop, and they may not always stop and pet the dogs, but just they visibly relax, and oftentimes they will just stop and pet for a minute. This has been one of the most rewarding things I've done in my long life, is bringing the dogs in and spreading the joy that these wonderful animals bring into the hospital with, as I say, the patients, the visitors, and the staff.